The Paris 2024 Olympic Games have recently come and gone, and one thing that really caught my attention was how radically different the pictograms looked compared to previous Olympic Games. For those unaware, pictograms are the symbols and figures used to represent all the different sports as a universal visual reference guide that everyone can easily and quickly understand, no matter what language you speak. And this goes all the way back to the Tokyo 1964 Olympic Games. However, the designers for Paris 2024 took a very different approach, ditching the more humanoid figures and instead replacing it with what has been described as a coat of arms, serving as a rallying cry for sports fans, as if those fans wanted that or even cared about that in the first place. Each pictogram is comprised of 3 distinct elements: a depiction of the action, a depiction of the playing field, and an axis of symmetry, which can be seen in this archery example. Some people seem to like, or at least didn't mind, these totally new designs, but there was a significant amount of criticism before and during the Olympics, with most people wondering why the simple and effective pictograms of the past had been replaced by complicated diagrams which are much harder to immediately identify. For example, what do you see here? 2 frisbees and 2 black band-aids sticking out at 45-degree angles? Wrong, it's the skateboarding pictogram, where the wheels and 2 halves of the board are being separated for some reason. What about this one? Just random shapes and dots? Nope, that's the sport climbing pictogram, represented by the climbing wall that's used by participants, which would be familiar to those who do the sport. But for most people, they're just left scratching their heads wondering, what is that? Not satisfied with the official redesign, I've taken it upon myself to recreate all 47 pictograms to imagine what could have been. I've used 2 main design elements that fit in very appropriately to the Paris 2024 visual branding and identity, particularly related to the main logo that appeared everywhere during the 16 days of competition, which features a curved flame that comes to a point. Therefore, the figures in my pictograms feature curved limbs that come to a point, very much representing the flame logo itself. I've used the Tokyo 2020 pictograms as a template, a guide to help with the correct proportion of the figures, in terms of creating a uniquely updated version of them. But I have essentially recreated every single pictogram in Adobe Illustrator. Without further ado, here are my updated pictograms for Paris 2024. So there you have it. What do you think? Do you prefer the official Paris 2024 pictograms or the more traditional Olympic pictograms that I have envisioned? Let me know in the comments below. Like if you enjoyed this video, and please subscribe to support the channel. Thank you, and I'll see you soon.